Good morning. How are you? This is Edward. Coming to you from UGA campus. Today's Thursday. It's September the 13th, about 7:50 a.m. I'm coming to you this morning with my title today is What's Going On? What is going on in America today? Um, There's so much going on, but it shouldn't be like that because God is not in control. Even though we live in God created earth and the heavens, and yet um, it's a lot that's going on in society where they call it humanism. Humanism is when people think about themselves, and yet they don't even care about who they hurt, who they lie. You know, a lie is easy to tell nowadays, and yet they think it's a joke because let me just say this. Last week, I say Wednesday night, I usually go to the library and do my little study, and you know what I mean, because I'm a real estate investor, LLC, Upward Real Estate Investor LLC. My name is Edward. I've been in the real estate industry probably about 8, 9 months now, and so with that, I really like to study and try to master my craft. So really, with that, I guess sometimes we live in a world where if somebody see you doing something good, they're going to do anything to try to disrupt your progress. But I'm going to pray on this because I really believe in God. I really believe He has, for me anyway, in my life, um, I give Him all the glory for all that He's done for me. Father God, I thank you this morning, a day that I've never seen before. Let my words that comes out of my mouth actually has meaning. Let me not go upon my own understanding, but by your every word. It says, trust in the Lord, lean not upon your own understanding, but by his every word. Trust in the Lord, lean not upon your own understanding, but by his every word. I want to give a shout out to my mom, my grandmother, my sons, Brandon and Xavier, my grandson, Noah, Edward Vaughn, to all my family, those who I've seen, those who I haven't, my extended family. Athens, Georgia. Wow. I've been here probably about since 2016, August of 2016. I've been here almost about, I've been here 2 years. And I really can say that I'm thankful for God for all that He can, all the people He can put in your life, whether it be good, whether it be bad. But who am I to make that decision on who's good and who's bad? Only God's the judge of that. Me, take my glasses off. That's my morning routine. Usually have my shades on because let's just say I got to get better with this say coming across, especially on the screen. I don't want my eyes to be shifting to the left, shifting to the right. I want to, focus my attention on what's in front of me. And really, with that, reason why I haven't been on the air probably about a week, trying to find a location where I can actually shoot my videos and really spread the word of truth. The truth shall set you free. Always. There ain't nothing in between the truth and a lie. A lie, you will get caught in all your schemes, all your deception, all your illusions. So let me take the shapes off. And really with that, I'm very thankful that, I don't have to retaliate for whatever is wrong done to me. I realize that I have to live to learn, love, and forgive. No matter what people do to me, I don't have to return the favor. Reason being because that's not my character. My character is good, honesty, loyalty, respect, and being thankful for the time that God has given me here on this earth. And really, in between that, I'm human. I've made plenty of mistakes. I'm not giving you an indication that I'm perfect. I can never ever be perfect. As long as we're human beings, we're gonna be. We make mistakes. That's why God said, Um, no one have not sinned. We all come short when it comes to Him and His glory. But the reason why I hadn't been really doing my videos lately is that, whether you know it or not, I was on my way out the library after I had done all my studies and stuff like that, and then I noticed like the UTA police, they actually stopped me before I even got out the building, and said some kids had been complaining about Edward. You know what? It's a lie. I don't even. First of all, I own my own business, so if I'm a real estate investor, why I don't have time to play games. But what I just said earlier, when you're trying to go forward, there's a lot of distractions. There's a lot of things that come at you, especially when you're not even prepared. I wasn't even prepared to be banned for. They banned me for 60 days. But you know what? I can say this. There's no, I guess, adversity that no, like setbacks that I can't know that when I put my trust in God, that He'll make a way. Actually, I think I feel a lot better being, I should have banned myself because it's like pathetic being here sometimes. I'm not giving this university bad, um, just say I love UGA as far as me being on the outside looking in. It's a school of higher education, but I don't know what they really teaching these next generation of selfish. I'm going to be real, person. I'm going to say selfish. I wanted to say something, but I better watch what comes out of my mouth. And I got to really be careful because I don't want no dots and arrows stolen. But I'm not scared. I'm 53 years old, so I can say this. There ain't nothing that I haven't seen in my life. I have 5 decades of different seasons, different changes. And yet, they signed the Civil Rights Bill back in 1968. We're not free. If you think you're free, well, this is a land of get rich, capitalist, greed, deception, illusion, lies, everything that's supposed to be the truth. Really, if I tell you the truth, you'll think it's a lie. But if I tell you a lie, you'll think it's the truth. Things are not always the way it seems here, especially at this school. I'm not giving you any kind of indication about being, this school is bad. But I think morals, there ain't no more morals. People are self-centered. It's me, 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 me. And yet they don't mind telling a lie on you because that's easy for them because everything that's here in society, if you look at it, whether it's if I go buy a brand new car, it's supposed to make me feel good. If I go buy a house, I have an American dream. Sometimes people, not everybody, but people, there's a disadvantage for some people that actually, the system's really not designed for people, um, especially if they ain't got no knowledge, anybody could be rich or could become wealthy. But you got to have a blueprint. You got to have a plan. You got to stay focused on your plan. There ain't nothing that someone else don't have that you can't get. Don't ever think that whoever's rich, like Bill Gates, Donald Trump, that you can't actually, if you have a plan, with God, all things possible. Don't ever limit yourself. Don't ever think you can't be something. But don't ever live for this world. You can be in the world, but you don't have to take part in its filth. It's deception. It's lies. It's greed. It's backstabbing. It's anger. It's fighting. It's destruction. But, God is the way, for me anyway. But I'm not telling you that, like I said, I'm a human being. I'm not, sometimes I go back into time when I grew up in the project as far as, being competitive or being, I'm not going to let nobody walk all over me. I can be nice, but there comes a time when, oh, he's a nice guy. I don't need nobody walking on me. I don't need nobody to belittle me. And, I could be a doctor sitting in the street and be somebody else that don't even look like me. But yeah, he's going to think he's better than me, and I have my degree. And on top of that, we're in a two-sided society. One I'm not going to give you a color issue, but there is a color issue here in America. And yet, because of what happened, I'm not nobody's slave. I'm not nobody's boy. I'm not nobody's stepping stone. I'm not nobody's any of that. If you think you are whatever you think you are, it might have been passed down to you because most of this generation right now, whatever was going on back in the 60s, 50s, when it was hate, these are the kids of all those people who actually probably didn't like certain individuals. But yet, everything really is passed down from generation to generation, whether it's hate or love. More or less, love overcome any kind of hate. So I'm not going to hate you because you hate me, because I got to love. Because that's out of my character to be deception, to be deceptive, to be a liar, to be anything that is not really what God wants me to be. I'm not going to stoop down to this worldly bull crap because it's full of filth, it's full of lust, it's full of lies, and yet on top of that, it needs to be overhauled. All your systems, all your everything needs to be overhauled. Actually, I would think that we need our own land. We need our own identity. We don't need to follow you no more. Your way hasn't been our way. Your way been destructive for all my people since 1965, 68, when they signed that civil rights bill. That civil rights bill to me was nothing but a joke. Because, yeah, there ain't no damn freedom. There ain't no doggone American dream. There ain't no damn justice. There ain't none of that. Not here. What kind of world you think I'm living in? It's true. Am I in an illusion? Am I deceiving? No, I'm not deceiving myself. It's based on truth. It ain't based on lies. You can only tell so many lies before your damn lie get caught up in your lie. You know, they can't fix any kind of problem because man is the problem. How can you fix a problem when you are the problem? And on top of that, like I said, I don't like to offend nobody, but I do like to tell the truth. Whether if I offend you by telling the truth, well, at least I'm not telling you a lie. I'm telling you the doggone truth. And yet, I have it right here, whether it be in the Bible or whether it be what I experienced over the last 50 years. Things are not getting better. It's getting worse. But I'm not scared. I'm not worried. I don't have no fear of no man. It ain't nothing that you haven't done to me already. And yet, it's all a psychological war game. It's a battle of your mind. And yet, you got to be on top. You got to have God in you, because every day it's a fight just to make it through a day. And yet, you don't even have to bother nobody. Somebody gonna mess with you. It's a world of troublemakers. Yet they pick up these phones and dial 911 thinking it's a joke, and yet they're full of lies. They're going upon their own understanding. See, my topic earlier was said, trust in the Lord, lean not upon your own understanding, but by His every word. And yet they can call up 911 and report a lie, and then when I don't have any problem with University of Georgia Police. I don't have a problem with Clark County Police. Actually, yesterday morning at Panera Bread, I had a great conversation with two police officers from Clark County. I don't disrespect those who are in authority, but I will not let them disrespect me. I am a human being. I am a man, and yet I do have education. I do know right from wrong. I do know your laws. I do know your laws are not for Edward. I do know your laws have people all messed up. And yet every day laws are being signed. And if you're not on top of everything that goes on, you're going to get caught up in this worldly bullshit. And yet this world, it ain't nothing really wrong with the world. It's the people that's here in the world. They're crooked, most of them anyway, because anything that you buy, whether it's Walmart, whether it's anything, it's to sell you short. Yeah, you should develop your own product. You should develop your own clothes. You should develop your own vehicle, because you can do anything that anybody else can do. But you got to have a game plan. You got to have a blueprint, And you got to realize that with God, He created everybody the same way. You can't be afraid to step outside the norm because really, when you step outside the norm, it makes it seem like you're different. So now you're a threat. So on top of that, when else you look at what happened to Jesus when He came down here to try to straighten out sinful people. They persecuted Him, and then they put Him on the cross. Um, you know what? When you follow Jesus, or when you take up your cross, you're going to be going through some stuff, but you can't be afraid of life. You can't be afraid of death. You can't be afraid of what man do to you. You just got to live life and stand by the truth. Don't ever, ever, ever um, think that somebody can scare you, because really, right there, it ain't nothing new under the sun. It ain't nothing that hasn't been done before that's going on now. Everything is more sophisticated. Everything is more technology. Everything is more spying. Everything now is about being nosy. Everything now is like most people can't even mind their own business because they're only in tune with what they program. They don't know what God knows, because God, to me, He allowed me to be anything that I can think of within my mindset, but not going under my own understanding. I have to put a lot of hard work into, especially reading and creative, having creative ideas. Like I said, I'm a real estate investor, so I actually deal with private money lenders and hard money lenders. These are supposedly rich people that sitting on money on top of money, and then I come up with ideas, whether it's commercial properties, single family homes, whatever it might be, and then give them my ideas, which is great because I realized that we all have gifts, and what I'm talking about. I'm supposed to be rich anyway because a couple back in my segment about how the city of Austin and its fire department, can actually those. It's almost like that Will Smith movie with Gene Hackman, where they call it enemy of the state. For people in high places, that if they don't like you, you can be one of the nicest guys in the world, which I am. I am not saying that I don't do sometimes. I'm a human being, so I'm not saying that I haven't done anything that I didn't like sometimes. I'm sorry about that. But in whole, I really, really respect others. I really, really, whatever color you might be, I take the time to make others feel good about themselves. I don't always focus on ego, but I realize that we all have gifts. My gift is to be able to be a communicator, be able to, because what I'm saying, for 10 to 12 years, I wasn't receiving an income from the city of Austin and its fire department, but I was in the system. What I mean by in the system, there's so much corruption, and then they got lawyers that can make the good person seem like he's the worst person on this planet. And yet, it is on public record. You can see, like, from 2000, my page just all of a sudden stopped. How the hell are you going to be in the system? And yet, they made me use all my 900 hours of sick time, and they made me use 5 weeks of vacation. But what I'm trying to say is that I learned to forgive those who hated me, because I don't need that in my heart. I don't need that in my spirit. I don't need that on my mind. But I can talk about it. See, I can remember things, but I don't have to dwell on it. I can remember because it's like a book. I can remember everything that was done. And then all those seasons of living in my car, all those seasons of eating junk food, all those seasons of waking up in the wintertime, like Massachusetts, it gets really cold. All those nights sleeping at a rest stop or a truck stop. All those nights having to every month go see Hamrock. I'm not gonna call him whatever his title might be. And all those chiefs, all those captains. But I'm gonna say this: when I make a statement, it's not everyone. It's not everybody in the Boston Fire Department, because there are good. There's a lot of great guys, but it's always those bad people that get their kick on trying to make someone go through stuff that they never had to deal with before. That's why I said I had to actually get back to the basics. Follow God. And yet, don't worry about worldly things because, once I seek His kingdom, everything else has been added to me, for me. And on top of that, I don't value things. I value people. People are the most important thing to me. If I had money, I'd rather have a friend than to have money. Oh, that sounds different, doesn't it? But I can tell you this: when the money run out, if I ain't got no friend, just say this: sometimes our morals or our mind set is not in place. Money don't bring you happiness. You can have. Look what happened to some of the actors that had all the money in the world and they committed suicide. Don't worry about things that the world say you should have. You should just focus on what God said you should have. You should have the ability to help those who are less fortunate. When Jesus came down here, He went to the poor. He didn't go to the rich because the rich think they already have it. The rich want you to idolize them. All these chains, you can't go nowhere without looking up and seeing a billboard to make make your mind. See, it's all a systematic program. And yet, if you're not careful, you'll believe everything you hear, and you believe everything you see. And you got to really, really dissect what's good for you as a human being, and then what's bad for you. Because there's good and bad in all races. There's good and bad, and in general. That's why we're human. We're sinful, and that I'm not no different. I'm a human. So long as I'm a human, I'm never going to be perfect. But I can tell you the truth because it's coming from God's word. And yet, on top of that, I do not want to deceive or hurt nobody. My goal in life is to be able to give back for a worldly cause. Because we're living in a time where people are suffering, people are hurting, people are just going through some unbelievable things, whether it's drugs, alcohol, psychological abuse, trauma. Um, it's so much going on. We gotta help those who are just hurting. We gotta put our time and our effort to give back, especially if you got a mind to think straight. Because what you have plenty of time. There's 24 hours in a day. It doesn't matter what time you can at least participate. So you're either part of the problem or you're trying to help the solution to the problem. And on top of that, all this is not being rehearsed. This is coming from, what God gives me to mind and think straight without being distracted, without having my mind focused in on, selfish gain. I realized this, that, we have time on this earth. God gonna say, when we're no longer here, what did you do with your time? Did you waste your time, or did you help my people? Did you help your brother? Did you help your sister? See, my brother and my sister, um, they don't look like me half most of the time. They could be of another. Just say we're supposed to be universal. And I can tell you this based on the true stuff because I don't really want to, fabricate the truth. I want to tell you the truth. And yet, most of my people, which is African, I mean black, they probably treat me more worse than what I'm getting treated from white. Because there ain't nothing like black on black hate. There ain't nothing like black on black crime. There ain't like nothing like black on black envy. Because more or less, most blacks don't know who the hell they are. They fall in a system that they don't even know that is actually destructive. And yet, back in the 70s, there was so much love. It took a village to raise a family. We're not back in the 70s, but the 70s, even though there was so much going on, it was a much more, for me growing up, it was a much more um, peaceful environment. And yet, I had so many great mentors, coaches, role models, even if they didn't have anything. Ned DeWino was my friend. He might have just said, "Yo, Edwin, don't be like me. Don't I might be whatever I am, but you don't have to be just like me." Or I might have met a heroin addict. He'd say, "Yo, Eddie, let me just tell you something. Don't do this because it's destructive." Some people, they get hit with something and they might not come back, whether it's a life altering trauma or just things happen in life. And then, well, I'm very glad that I grew up in Orchard Park Projects in Roxbury, Mass. Even though I was born here in the state of Georgia back in 1965, July 10th, I give that a shout out because right around July, I'm not pretty sure, but I think Malcolm X was still around, Martin Luther King was still here. They hadn't signed the Civil Rights Bill, and it was so much unity, so much togetherness. And yet, ever since they signed that Civil Rights Bill, there's been so much separation. There's been so much, hate. There's been so much. Look at the crime rate. Look at the prisons. Look at what's going on today. Look at the music that's being played. Listen to the earwaves. Junk, trash, satanic. And yet it's selling. Bad sells. Good, which is good, should sell. That's why I say the Bible, God should be, He is the number one seller. There should be a godly prayer each and every moment of every day. Sometime we should stop doing what we're doing, whether it's 12 o'clock noon, and everybody should bow down on their knees to God and give Him thanks for this world that He put us here on. And yet, take the time to love everyone, not just your own people. Love everyone, not just because they're rich. Love everyone. Don't ever judge anybody. Don't have no opinion about someone that you don't know. Love overcomes any kind of hate. Hate is what it is. Hate. Like racism. It's hate. It's division. We don't need to be divided. This is called the United States of America. It's not called the un-United States of America. Together we stand. And I'm telling you, divided we fall. It's almost like the Roman Empire. All kingdoms will come crumbling down if it's not run right. It's almost like Sodom and Gomorrah, part 4, with all the stuff, all the lust. Some of these people don't even wear anything. And yeah, you think that's good? No moral. Idols. There's so many doggone idols. My idol, to me, is only one idol, God. And yet everybody else in between. Let's just say I have to have my full armor on. It's not, even though I wish I had some blinders so I don't have to see certain things that I have to walk through. And then I don't have to hear all this negativity. Everybody's always complaining about what they don't have. Only thing you have to do is just open up a Bible or just open up a book and learn something new. Instead of talking about it, why don't you just go out and do it? There ain't nothing separating you from anyone else. Look at all the time that these kids put into their study or their craft. And 4 or 5 years later, they got their degree or a master. And yet they keep working on what they need to be working on. I'm not here to tell you something bad about something that I can't understand because I don't like to go under my own understanding. I'm here to tell you something about there should be love for everybody. There should be love for one another. There should be no issues of color because I can tell you, we all have to go through the struggle together. And yet, we are a better nation when we put our resources and our minds together. Everybody has something to offer on the table. I don't care what walks of life you come from, but you all have something. God don't make no mistakes. Everybody, to me, has a gift. They just got to tap into whatever their gift might be. Everybody got talent. I don't even care if you made mistakes. I don't care if you're in prison. I don't care whatever it is situation. I don't care if you're on drugs. I don't care if you're on alcohol. Anything can be turned around, but it's up to you. You can't feel sorry. You can't have your mindset that this is the end or anything like that. You got to realize that God gave everybody a mind to think, and yet when you're using all these chemicals, it's actually eating up your blood cells, your brain cells, excuse me. But yet, if you was to make an effort to write down something and follow your script, because God is my writer, producer, and He's directing my ship. If I should go under my own understanding, I would never ever give it right. I have to go by His way. His ways is the best way. My way is like I said, I'm a human. I'm going to make a mistake. I'm not a perfect person, and I can never ever be perfect. But if I follow His plan, even though we want things now, His plans come when He decides to make it happen. Not my way. My way is the highway. His way is the right way. So I can say this: live life each and every day, but always for me, have prayer sessions. Get down on your knees, write it down. Ask God to give you the strength, because this world, it doesn't care anything about you. Well, it ain't the world; it's the people in the world. They chew you up and spit you out. Money don't bring you. Just because you get, it's good to have so you can actually help others. Don't get me wrong, money can bring you happiness because it'll be able to help you to help others. That's the kind of happiness that I would like when I get my millions or billions. Actually, I am a millionaire. I am a billionaire, but it might not be on paper right now. But I can tell you this: with God, all things are possible. My day, for all that has been taken, it's almost like the Bible, like Job in the Bible, when the world or when the society or when these mean people took everything away from me, God's gonna give it back to me in abundance. It's gonna be so much. I'm gonna be like, wow, thank you, Boston Fire Department. Thank you, Hamrock. You ain't no damn doctor. Just say thank you, all you chiefs. But I only know one chief. That's an Indian. Um, and captain, all your titles, if you don't use it right, don't mean anything. You can have a degree, but if you don't make a difference in other people's lives, that degree, you can stick it up your ass. You can have any kind of title. You can be an owner of a multi-billion-dollar company, but if you don't help any others, to me, um, you and I can't. If you don't have God in you, for real, you can have a belief that you are your own God. I don't have nothing to do with you, because my plan is God's plan. Well, God's plan is my plan, and I'm trying to implement that on a daily basis. Because without Him, I'm nothing. Without Him, I could have committed suicide 18 years ago when that job put me through some hell. Just imagine you owning a house one day, and the next day you're out in the damn streets, not even having a dollar in your pocket. Just imagine when the world, or when they put so much pressure on me that I could have been starting to do drugs. I could have committed suicide, like I said. I could have done things that I knew it's not in my character. But that's the mean spirit people have. And to them, it ain't nothing but a joke. They got, City of Boston, Human Resource Department, they got their own lawyers. And yet, $1,000 an hour, they can build up stories against a person. Me, that never bothered anybody. Yet, they have my own people selling me out. But I'm still know that, there's a lot of house niggas, Uncle Tom, sit around and, yes, sir, but that's almost like slavery. They're scared reason being because if you take a man's paycheck away, what can he do? I can tell you what I did. I got on my knees and I prayed to God, and God gave me other talents. Oh, I became a bus driver. I became a truck driver. I owned my own business. I opened up a landscape, but it didn't come in the beginning stages. And now, I'm a real estate investor. Things don't come, especially when you get hit with a shock in the beginning, because your mind is scattered all over the place. And on top of that, being betrayed sometimes by family. But like I said, I love to love, regardless of the fact what was done to me. I really, really can say I forgive all those people who have hurt or tried to hurt me. Actually, you actually helped me. You know why? Because I believe in God is the true way in anything. You can do me wrong, but I don't choose to do you wrong. Because if you do me wrong, you have to deal with it. You have to live with it. I'm not going to do you wrong because you've done me wrong. I'm going to actually, pray for you. because you're going under your own understanding. And yet, you want me to feel whatever pain you might be feeling. But you can't touch a child of God because I'm stronger than that. I'm better than that. His word will last forever. And on top of that, um, there ain't nothing new under the sun. Whatever it was before, it's going on now. Just in a different form. It's a different season. And yet, you got to be really careful because, there ain't nothing like fraud, deceit, lies, untruthfulness, betrayal, because that's the land we live in. If I buy a brand new car, is that going to make me feel good? Oh, it's going to make me better than anyone else? If I get a brand new car, I'll probably give it away. If I get billions, which I will have, I'm going to actually give to those who don't have what everybody else has. It shouldn't be like that when you're in one of the richest, the wealthiest places on the earth. And yet you got people living under a bridge. You got families. You got kids living under a bridge. You got people that don't even have a place to sleep at night. And yet you only think about yourself. What kind of shit is that? Yet you're in this is one of the richest schools in the country. And yet you got people living on some of them are living on this damn campus. And yet people walk by them like they ain't nothing. What kind of mentality is that? When people look at other people like they're animals, and yet they love animals more than people. What kind of sick mentality is that? Sick. They only think about their goddamn self. That's not the world we're supposed to live in. You're taking God out of the equation. You selfish bastard. I don't give a shit what race you are. Asian, black, white, green, yellow. If you don't think about others, you don't mean nothing. You ain't shit. It's all about you. All about you. You selfish, idolized bastard. If you ain't helping, you're part of the problem. You're part of this problem. And it's gonna go away. Because right now, it looks like you're doing good. Yeah, you're really doing good. But it's gonna come crumbling down. Because people are suffering. People are living on the street. People ain't got no job. But yet, it's not really doubt they ain't got jobs. They're not being helped. All these programs, all these systems that are in place, it's designed to keep you guessing. It's designed to think something's wrong with you. But yet, there's something wrong with them. Yet, I can walk around and see like some of these deans riding around in Mercedes. And yet, this ain't nothing but a damn... This school to me ain't nothing but big pimps. Using these young kids, they ain't nothing but little, like I said, this school ain't nothing but a pimp. It's making everybody got a price tag. I don't know, some of them might have scholarships, so they don't have to pay tuition. But I think their tuition is like 30, 40, 50 grand a year. And yet, just say it's about 40,000 people that goes here. I don't know what the enrollment numbers are, but yet, that's almost like $1 billion or more. And yet, I ain't talking about the stadium right there on the revenues that they make from TV. That's another billion. This is $1 billion industry or more right here. Probably $1 trillion. It probably can bail the United States of America out of its deficit. So, other than that, let me just say this: I'm very thankful for my God, and yeah, He's everybody's God. But when you forget about God, you forget about yourself because God rules. You think you rule. You ain't nothing but a liar. You ain't nothing but a cheat. You're part of the problem. You damn sure ain't the solution. But anyway, let me get off of that topic. And yet say this. Thank you to my mama. I love you. Thank you to my grandma. I love you. 97 years and still strong. Thank you to my sons, Brandon, Xavier, my grandson, Noah. I can't wait to get back up north to see you guys. To all my cousins, my uncles, aunts, my brother, I love y'all. To all my extended family here in Athens, I love you. Sparrow's Nest, Salvation Army, Advantage. I even give a shout out to UGA because everybody's not bad. I can't point fingers at everyone because I'd be wrong to say this whole school is all messed up. Everybody's not the same. You got good and you got bad. because I just want to, as I said, I had to be very careful in the words that come out of my mouth because I don't need no dots or arrows or even guns fired at me. So everybody's not bad. There's a lot of good in all races of colors of people. And there's a lot of damn bad people too. Don't get that twisted. Those they call them humanists. They call them atheists. They call them just say Satan, say the devil. Excuse me. But other than that, I pray for those who just don't know. And I'd say this. I apologize. Well, I'm real. I'm going to keep it real. I'm not going to apologize for anything that God, I'm not going to say He told me to say it, but follow His plan. A lot of people ain't going to like me for telling the truth. The truth will set you free, no matter what. There's a lie and there's a truth. You either tell the truth or you're going to build up a lie, and yet you're going to get caught in your own lies. I only stand for truth. Um, Other than that, I'm not at a disadvantage towards no race. I'm like I said, I can't think about how great it is just to have time here on this earth and use my time wisely and not be playing these games and yet don't be worried about anybody else because I can only focus in what I got to focus in. I don't worry about what other people think because I don't live for other people. I live for God and I live for just say for my children's children because there's a purpose in this life for a person to do. You either help others or you're helping yourself. I ain't saying there ain't nothing wrong with helping yourself, but if you don't think about others, I feel sorry for you because let the bottom fall out on you. You probably won't be able to survive out here. You probably go crying. You probably shoot yourself because you can't handle being out here. And yet, I'm not even out here. I bought my mother's land and 2 houses. I'm about to buy a house up in the mountains. Who cares? If it ain't, if you don't focus on those who don't have, something's wrong. That's all I'm saying. But other than that, I love y'all. I can't wait to go do my volunteering work at the Sparrow's Nest. It's only about 8:30 right now. I'm going to get off this campus probably about 9 o'clock. Other than that, I don't have anything bad to say about the UGA police. It ain't everybody that's bad. You got a lot of good people, cops as well, because I had in my family I got cops. I got an uncle that he's a Fulton County police officer. So I got cops, lawyers, doctors, pastors in my family. So I'm not hating on no group. And then I was a firefighter for 27 years. So I'm not saying, you got a storm coming through here today. It's supposed to be like a hurricane. But it need to be a storm to come to wipe out all this bull crap that's going on. You need a couple storms that come in here, and maybe when the storm's over, everybody can wake up and see the light. It has to be a storm. Storms of light. But other than that, I thank you, God, for all the wisdom that you can give a person. I thank you for time that you've given me. And I'm not worried about nobody. I don't have no fear for no man. I don't have no worry because I might not have something. Who cares? That's the thing. If you put your trust in things, something's wrong. And yet, I'm freer than I ever been in my life. You know why? Because it's God's plan. And yet, that's an amazing feeling to have. To be stress-free, worry-free, and yet things don't make a person. God makes a person. Follow His kingdom, and everything else will be added. And I'm going to say, I hope everybody have a wonderful day. Like I said, I'm going to be quiet because you got spectators around here. I got to watch what come out of my mouth because it might be a recording. But who cares? This is my video, and I can do whatever, I can say whatever I want. As long as it's not derogatory towards any race of groups of people, I can say it's a freedom of speech. I can say I have a right to say whatever I want to say. But I'm not going to say nothing out of content. I'm not going to say nothing wrong about any group of people. I think I love how Asians study. They can study from sun up to sundown. And you wonder why they become doctors and professors and everything. Because they put the time into it. We are what we put our time into. If you waste your time, that's what it is. It's going to be a waste of your time. But other than that, I admire Indians. I admire Asians. What I mean by Indians, one that comes over here and they go to school, they're actually becoming doctors, lawyers. I realize that, we are a nation of great people. And yet, no matter what race you are, but I'm going to say being African, I'm not African, I'm black. Being black, I'm one of the smartest person, well, God allowed me to be one of the smartest person that I'm not scared to talk truth because the truth will set me free. I feel that any individual, whether he know it or not, um, we all created equal. Ain't nobody smarter than anyone else. It's what you do with your time. If you think you're smart, well, be smart and go help somebody. That's what smart's supposed to come. You ain't supposed to use your education to deceive people. I think knowledge shouldn't have to have a price tag on it. Knowledge should be free because you're supposed to help those who are not free. They're in a prison state of their own mind. So other than that, if you can use your psychology, you can use your bull crap, tricks, deception, illusion, because, this is America. It's almost like Disney World. Things are not all the way it seems supposed to be. You're living in an illusion. This is like a movie. It's like a written, directed script. And yet, like I said, I'm not living in dreamland. This is real. It's a battlefield out here. It's a battle to steal your mind. If you're not careful, you'll believe everything that's being told to you. And you got to be very, very, very in tune to what's going on. There's so much corruption. Police are still killing people. There's still brutality. There's still, I'm just keeping it real. I don't have no problem with police officer. I had just mentioned to you, I got a police officer. My uncle, he's a Fulton County police officer. So don't ever get it twisted. And yet, being a firefighter, I knew a lot of cops, and I know a lot of firefighters, and I know a lot of state troopers up north. I'm down south now. It seemed like I done took 30 years back coming from the north. I wonder why the north beat the south. They're slow down here. Sorry to say that. I don't mean slow just to say slow, but it's totally different. Up north, that's why I love about being a liberal. I can express myself. Down here, if you express yourself, you might have the police called on you. Down here, if you express yourself, they think something wrong with you. And yet, there's something wrong with them because they're not used to somebody that's so, I come from the city of champions. Boston. Have you ever heard of the New England Patriots? Have you ever heard of the Boston Celtics? Have you ever heard of Harvard? Have you ever heard of MIT? Have you ever heard of Northeastern? Have you ever heard of Wellesley College? Have you ever heard of the Martha Vineyard? Have you ever heard of John F. Kennedy? Have you ever heard of Plymouth Rock? Have you ever heard of Lexington Concord? I come from a city that's so great. It's actually, when the British are coming, the British are coming. It's actually one of the first states that when America actually became America, it was a war back in 17 something. I don't know. I got to go look at the stats. And yet, um, America established its identity by getting rid of Europe. But yet, a lot of it happened up in Massachusetts, and I'm from Massachusetts, where there's Lexington and Concord, and there was Paul Revere. The British are coming. The British are coming. And then there's the Freedom Trail, and then Chris Adams. He was one of the first blacks that got killed when they had a protest. And yet, we got a lot of history up north. And I'm glad I grew up north because basically I can see why the north is so great. And now I see why the deep south is still not recovered from all that cotton field. So I'd rather be a northerner, even though I was born here in the South. But I realized that being up north with MIT and Harvard, it's so totally different than being down here in the South. But it ain't nothing wrong with the South. You got some great people and you got some great minds. So don't let it go and get it twisted. Everything really got to do with what we put our time into. You're only going to get greatness out of the time that you put into your craft. And then, on top of that, you can become a master of whatever you do. Remember, there's a teacher and there's a student. And you're a student. You're not a master yet. You're there to learn. When you learn whatever it is that they teaching you, maybe you can teach someone that don't know. Or maybe you can help somebody that actually living under a bridge. Actually, that's somebody's mama. Actually, that's somebody's sister. Actually, that's somebody's daughter. Actually, it's somebody's son. you know. But other than that, I thank you. I hope y'all have a great day. It's supposed to be a storm, a hurricane coming here to the great state of Georgia. I don't think they're used to hurricane, but up north we get blizzards, we get tornadoes, well, sometimes tornadoes. And yet, being a firefighter, most people down here get scared of a storm. But yet, there's many storms that's going on as we speak, storms of life. And yet, storms come and storms go. But hopefully once the storm is over, people can wake up and actually see all their faults, all their problems. And yet, we really all have a solution to our problem, and that is to help others. If you don't help others, you're part of the problem. If you think about yourself all the time, you're part of the problem. It ain't nothing wrong with thinking about yourself, but think about others, because people are suffering out there in the streets. You know, you can't keep those blinders on forever. You can't keep being blinded by the light, because the light will always shine over the darkness. You can't keep telling lies, because the truth is the truth. And a lie, you can keep covering it up, but the truth will come out. This is like what I just said earlier. This is the Roman Empire Part 3. This is the Sodom and Gomorrah Part 4. Because this country, with its lust, with its filth, with its trash, with its anything, because they've taken God out of the picture. And yet, God is the way. That's coming from me. But other than that, you can keep on doing what you're doing. But if you don't change, let's just say, time is of essence. Time don't wait on nobody. There's not enough time in a day. There is enough time in a day that you can't come to a conclusion to say that I need to make a change. That's why it says renew your mind. Don't go into this worldly bullcrap, because this world stuff, well, it ain't really the world. It's the man trying to get rich or greed. That's why we're in a capitalist society. Get rich at other people's expense. And yet, poor people want to be rich, but you don't know there's a price for success. There's a price tag on everything. The more money you make, the more you gotta, just say there's a game. This place, this game of life, it could be beautiful or it could be tragic. It could be hell. Hell on earth. But other than that, it's only one shot. I don't know about coming back. You only get one crack at this. So you better be your best you can be each and every day. And I feel that for me, being an ex-firefighter, I have to help those that are in need. And that's for real. I don't want to deceive nobody. I don't want to mistreat nobody. I don't care what race you might be. I love everybody. Black, white, green, yellow, red. It doesn't matter what color you are. I love anybody that actually needs help. And on top of that, why not? I have plenty of time. I'm retired. And yet I'm waiting on my pension. But I don't know what tomorrow has in store. So whatever I can do today, that's the most important thing. Today. Tomorrow's not promised. But anyway, I love you, my mom. I love Grandma. 97 years, still kicking strong. I love you, my son, Brandon and Xavier. I love you, my grandson, Noah. I love you, my brother. I love you, my extended family. I love you, my uncle. I love you, my cousins. Those who I've seen and those who haven't seen in a while. You guys take care. Be blessed. And say a prayer. Open up the Bible. Read it. Don't let it collect dust. Be who you say you are. Don't be deceitful. But anyway, thank you. Have a great day. This is Edward Bonds. Name of my company is Upwood Real Estate Investor LLC. And let's just say I'm very thankful. I give God all the glory. I don't know how to do anything without Him. And I don't choose to be an idol for anybody. We all are human beings. I don't want nobody to follow me. I can only follow God. Follow God, don't follow me. He's an example for me. And on top of that, he can be an example for anybody. Because when Thomas Jefferson, when America was discovered, it was actually discovered by the word of God. And yet, what, 500-600 years later, now man wants you to worship him. Idolize. Idolize. Me. Don't idolize nobody. Put God first. And everything else will be added. So anyway, have a great afternoon. Have a great day. Be safe here in the state of Georgia. It's a storm. It's a hurricane. I don't know how. They said a Category 5. I don't know if that's an exaggeration. But be safe, be careful, and take shelter. All right? Bye.